Virtuous woman is more worthy than rubies and pearls and gold. The woman Ninema has excellent qualities that enable her to succeed. Some of these qualities help her to tolerate and efficiently interact with her customers. It is these qualities that make her business succeed. As we look at the story Ninema, we always reflect on her good qualities and also refer to some of the qualities that we see in women today. A number of women excel in how they treat others, the way they treat our forests, and how they make our lives better. Our mothers and sisters are an excellent example of how some women make our lives a better life. And if you reflect, you will notice that everybody is here because of a woman, in one way or another. Back to Ninema.
Veronica Patha documents the life of the diligent market gardener, Ninema, who reaps her healthy herbs from her garden at 4 a.m. and later sells them at the Indian market. She is as tough as life is. Today, we want to look at an essay based on the story Ninema. The question: write an essay to explain the admirable virtues that make Ninema succeed in her undertakings. Write an essay to explain the admirable virtues that make Ninema succeed in her undertakings. 20 marks. The introduction. In life, good character paves the way to a flourishing business. This brings goodwill, improves trust, and makes an individual admirable. Point number 1. Ninema knows how to masterly handle troublesome clients. When Mrs. Singh, a rich old woman who always haggles over prices, comes by her stall, even though she was loyal to Ninema, her difficult nature made her troublesome. She begins her conversation by asking about the cost of 3 bunches of parsley. When she is told that it is 6 cents, she complains that is too much. Mrs. Singh then waits for Ninema to lower the price, but she doesn't. Neither for Mrs. Singh nor for anyone else. Ninema's skill works for her, because Mrs. Singh bargained only out of boredom. Not that she lacked the money, she just wanted a long market day so that she could not have to go back home to a large empty house where there were servants to do everything. This way, she could interact with Ninema for as long as possible. In the long run, this makes Ninema's business thrive. Point number 2. She runs her business with an iron fist, but respects and appreciates her customers. This put her at offense with some people, while also garnering customers who liked her manner of doing business and thus supported her. This included Chinran, who was often her first customer. He many a times was the first to support her when she opened her stall. Even though some ladies teased her that the lawyer was in love with her, she smiled their silliness away. She did not encourage his infatuation and treated him as she did all her loyal customers, with respect and appreciation. Mrs. Singh knows this only too well when she tries to use her inadequate ploy of bargaining to get vegetables at low prices. In vain. When the last minute stopper, a new customer, drops by, Ninema gives her an extra bunch of mint for free. She believes that the last customer is always very important because he closes the business day. Even though other people did not like that Ninema was her own person, she did not give in to what others expected of her. This frightened some as much as it thrilled others. When other women watched how Ninema carried herself, they looked up to her and drew them to her. This brings success and respect to her and enables her business to succeed. Point number 3. Despite drawing a lot of attention from friends and foes alike, Ninema does not take it to heart. Her only concern is with earning a living. This ensures that she maintained her focus in making her business thrive. She is a beautiful woman who makes heads turn when she walks. Her hips sway from side to side as she moves her body in rhythm to balance the basket on her head. Her thin chiffon sari drapes effortlessly around her perfect body, as if kept in place by her high firm breasts, her long toned arms and a cinched waist that causes men to stop and stare, turning away in embarrassment when she faces them with her piercing black eyes. The women admire her high cheekbone, and this makes them always come to her, and thus she succeeds in her business endeavors. The last point, Ninema manages her time wisely and does her work in an organized and neat manner. She wakes up at 4 in the morning to begin her work as a market gardener. She places the dhania and mint neatly in her basket. She sets up her stall, then arranges the herbs appetizingly. The other lady workers setting up their stalls chat with her and each other amiably as they work. Ninema rarely chats back. She has no time to waste. But nobody minds this because they know her. It is because of her nature that Mrs. Singh desires to interact with Ninema for as long as possible. There were people who liked her manner of doing business and supported her. There are some people, however, who did not like that she was not chatty. Even still, the truth was that they did not like Ninema because she was her own person. She did not give in to what other people expected of her. This frightened some as much as it thrilled others. The ladies in the other stalls were particularly fond of her because of this. When they watched how she carried herself, they looked up to her. She was one of them, but something about her was different. This difference did not repulse them. It drew them to her because they wanted to learn her secret. When confronted by the vulgar brute, she removes her basket from her head slowly with delicate care. She places the basket on the ground slowly because she desires to keep her vegetables intact and organized. Even at lunchtime, Ninema does not waste time. She eats her sandwiches as she works because the stall is busy serving her steady flow of customers. Most customers are attracted by the smell and look of her stall. In the long run, her business excels. In conclusion, those who do well always possess behavior that predispose them to the good that they reap. That is the end of the essay, and it garners 20 points out of 20 because all the points have excellent background information that will earn full points when marked. For today, enough said, and always remember to subscribe to Osara Willy YouTube channel to get most of these awesome articles. Thank you for your time. God bless you.
I hope the recording was as sumptuous as this meal is, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me at Osara Willy YouTube channel, and I hope next time we'll meet again. Thank you. God bless.